We are now logged into the Wix website, so as soon as you hit Edit Site, this is where it takes you. And here's just a very brief overview of how this website works. My other videos will get into detail. I'll talk about, first I'll talk about the difference between the desktop version and the mobile version, and then I'll do some other videos about how to add a page, how to add content to your page, all those kinds of things. But for this, what you need to know about the website is up here at the top left-hand corner is how you toggle between the mobile version and the desktop version. And again, I have a video that will explain the difference between the two so that you understand. This right here is going to be your best friend. This is the very quick way to move through your pages. This list, sometimes it's not very friendly, especially if you're tired, because I mean, you can, when you move your mouse over it, it changes the colors so you can easily identify which one you're looking at, but when you scroll through it, it can give you a headache because there's lots and lots of pages. But that is all, it's basically a sitemap here. That's all the pages for our website. And you can see, I'll talk about the difference between a main page and a sub page, but you can see the difference between the two. Main pages are over to the left and the sub pages are indented a little bit. So anyways, that's how that works. You can just quickly find a page that you need to work on. If I know that it goes in order. So up at the top, it starts with the district pages, and then it moves down to early childhood, elementary, intermediate, junior high, high school, the Learning Center, and some of the basic pages for the district in general, the staff, the calendar menus, etc., and so forth. So that's what that is for. I'm going to go back to our home page. Going up to the top. So that's what that's for. It just takes you directly to the page. Over here, this search bar, I never use it. I haven't found it to be useful at all. When I click on things, like let's say I want to go to the high school page, this is what comes up. So I'm not really sure what that search bar is for. Jordan White has used this website. Maybe he would know what it's for. I'm not really sure. I'll have to ask him. Undo, redo are here, and those are the keyboard controls. So if you're somebody who likes to just hit your keyboard controls really quick instead of moving your mouse all the way up here when you're in the middle of doing something, either one of them will work. Copy, there's the keyboard controls again, Control C, and then paste. So undo, redo, copy, and paste. Right here is the grid lines. I always keep that checked, so it should be defaulted to that. And the reason that I have it checked is so that you can see, because when it goes away, I'm not really sure, where my page ends. So it's nice to have it on there so that I can see where does my page end when somebody's looking at it, where are my boundaries. So anything that's outside of these lines, people are still going to see it when they go on the website, but depending on how big their monitor is, they may not see all of it. So it's important to make sure that you're within these guidelines, and then also it helps with the mobile version too. This button here doesn't mean a whole lot. Sometimes it's important. It's hard to explain, but it'll always be checked, so you don't have to worry about it. Like basically if I, this item right here, see how that came up and it says attached to header? Yes, I want this to be attached to the header. So it allows those options to stay there for you so that when you're working with something, it gives you that option. The rulers and guidelines, I don't keep it on there. And sometimes these little messages come up, so it's just asking you, or it's just explaining to you, this is what this does. So, I mean, you can put it on there if you want it. You don't have to have it. It's not a big deal. Preview, save, and publish. There is a difference between the three of those. So let's say I just did something on my webpage. I just added a picture to this slideshow, which I'll show in another video how you can do that. But let's say I just added a video to this, and I want to see what it looks like. Obviously, it's not moving right now, so I will hit preview. Maybe. I will hit preview, and now I can see what this looks like when it moves. So there it goes, right there. And this needs to be dragged down just a little so we can see those words, but I'll do that another time. Also, when you're in preview mode, you can hit the drop-down menus. You can actually see them, and they work. So you can actually move through the website. So that's another reason that you can use preview. Save is just to save what you're working on, but not to actually make it to where people and the public can see it. So that's just the quick, I just did something and I'm going to walk away for a minute, so I'm going to hit save. So after you hit that, you just hit OK, and then you've saved what you've been working on, but you haven't published it to the internet. So the publish button is how we actually publish things to the internet. So it's just telling you you are about to publish your site online. All you have to do is hit publish, and then it's going to say congratulations, it has been published, and then this lovely message is going to come up. And if you're going to be hitting publish multiple times in a session, then make sure you hit the don't show this again, because I mean, unless you want to share it, you don't need to do that. So you can just hit don't show this message again, and then maybe later. So that's everything on the top bar. The left bar, I'm going to have a different video that explains each of these buttons. Really, the only ones that you'll use are the Pages button and the Add. So Dr. Cummins and I may use the app market because with our package we have 2 premium apps, but the main thing that you guys will use is the Pages and the Add. So I will show that in the next video.